Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. This is reading is for the readers only. If you're an intuitive reader, if you're a tarot reader, if you've been wanting to start your own channel, this is for you. All right. The first message. Hold on, let me write this down because it's under April 18th. I'm reading. It's not a guarantee that this message, it may trigger you, it may not. For those of you who are, I'm not going to call anyone a beginner reader. The reason why is because you're aligned with who you're supposed to be aligned with, okay? So I need you to understand that, okay? I need you to trust your intuition, all right? Just all of us as a whole, you have to remind yourself that you're going to run into people who are negative. You're going to run into people who will come into your community and they have no true intentions and they know that they're not supposed to be there. They're not on a spiritual journey. They're not trying to transform. They're not trying to be a spiritual guiding light. They have no good intentions. This is just life in general. It doesn't matter what you choose to do in life. There's always going to be a bad apple. Okay? So we can't control people when they come onto your channels and they're not reading the about section, the about section are in the description, because majority of you mature readers, you explain what kind of a channel it is. So you have people who are looking for a quick fix. You have people who want to be entertained, and we have readers in the community that love doing what they're doing. And some people choose to gravitate what they actually need, and they want to disturb other communities. And I wanted to come on here while I had the time to reflect, to share with you. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Don't allow anyone to rob you from your energy, because us readers already, we have our personal lives, and then we have our opportunities to use our gifts. And it's no different from, I come from a strong religious Christian background. And throughout my bringings, I've never, ever, at my age, I would probably say maybe 3, no more than 5 times I've ever seen a congregation take out the time from themselves and pray for the head over the house, the pastor, however however you want to look at it. Because you as a reader, you have a very important role. And that role is to show up for the people, to deliver a message, not to force it on them, but to deliver a message. And I want to encourage those of you who've been thinking about start your channel, because I'm telling you right now, it's not an overnight success. All right. You're building your community. I like to use the comparison of a church. When you start a church, it takes time to build your congregation. So when it comes to your YouTube channel, it takes time to building your community. And I want you to do it the right way. Don't go buy leads and all those things. Do it the organic way so that you can know who's in your community. And you become whole, right? So for those of you, don't give up. Go ahead and start your channel with confidence, right? Keep yourself grounded the way that you know how. Don't start putting expectations on yourself. Whatever expectations that you put on yourself, learn about what those expectations are, because they may not align with your belief system. Because who is aligned for you is for you. And once you don't no longer worry about that worry, it will all come together. I remember when I started with 10 subscribers. And at first it was, oh, maybe I'm not doing this and maybe I'm not doing that. And then I got an intuitive hit and it said, no, it's not about you. It ain't about you. In order to be a reader, you have to have experienced some things. You can't help someone else if you haven't experienced anything. Now we have different levels of mediums and psychics and things like that. That's not my area. I'm an intuitive reader, as well as I'm learning tarot, which is combined together. So knowing what areas that you practice, would be a good beneficial benefit for you, so that whenever you feel attacked or when you feel infiltrated, you know that you're doing the right thing. Others of you, as readers, I want to encourage you. We learn from each other. You'll know who's your soul tribe. You'll know what readers to, because certain cards mean almost the same thing, but different in different relatable ways. And when you receive your channeled messages, it's kind of like you want to be able to be universal. Now, here, Spiritual Guiding Light, this is a healing space. This is a transformational space. This is a sense of awareness. This is a sense of, there's different levels when it comes to transformation, because you have those whom are still in the trauma bond, the trauma, whether that's the inner child or adult trauma. And we can be stuck in the awareness of being aware for a period of time, and you fill in the blank of that time frame. And then you have those who have healed, and then we have reality that we have to face. And so we play a very important role. And I want you to continue to encourage yourself, encourage others, right? Find a mentor, find a place where you feel like there's a sense of belonging, and be your authentic self at all times. Don't change because you're looking outside of what you've been spiritually guided to do. Okay? So I ask Most High that you comfort my readers and that you give them strength, that you reassure their purpose. And I thank you even now, and continue to protect the mind, body, and soul, as well as their gifts. And we thank you for the new gifts that you are imparting on us. Thank you. So with that being said, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.